Hey, what's going on, everyone? Live from Norway, you bloody dead set legends. I'm still here. My final night, just at the hotel at the airport, and I'll tell you, I'm just double checking. Got to make sure no one's messaging me while we're having a bit of a chat. Nah, that's all right. Man. If you don't know me, you know I was at the Hardanger Open, Hardanger Open. Trying to say the name right because it was just unbelievable. The country itself, the people here. We had what do we have like 15 super matches a Friday night, then like 4,600 divisions, categories, whatever you want to call them, in the tournament. But geez, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I'm just trying to think where I start. I mean, we were all watching the super matches, and you guys were supporting the channel. That was cool. There was some really exciting stuff. This country has got something. They're doing something right. Wow, who's hanging out in the chat? Sindre. Hey, big fella. Hey, this could be the bloody Norwegian Levan. This guy here. He's massive. Saw him on stage dominate on the right arm with his won his category. Just a big, massive unit. And I hope he keeps going because there's something special about Sindre right there. What's going on, my man? Jake's Titanium Hip. He's in the chat. How are you? Ready? Bang. Hello, Jake. Says Arm Wrestling at TV. Don't worry about it. It's time to get started, boys. The Reacher. Jordan, how are you, mate? I tell you what, you'd have some interesting matchups with a lot of killers here from Norway and Sweden, which is brilliant. So it's very exciting. The little engine that could, the Bang Man. The longest match, yeah. Swedish nationals were on the same weekend, so not everyone got to come, but we still got a few ready bangs from Dangerous Dan. All the usual suspects coming in. Shuffle Me says, what about Irakli versus Matt Mask match? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't watched anything since being in Norway. I invested everything. So I've got to go through about 300 messages because something's happened, and I've gone looking for posts and I've gone looking for videos, and they've been deleted, and other people are making posts and things like that. So I'm just going to address all of that when I get back to Australia because I'm coming in fucking hot, real hot. But I don't want to take the attention away from the amazing work Norway has done. The amazing work Erling Mintan came in and was helping me out. He treated me, not only himself, he treated everyone just like a king or a queen or a genuine rock star. It was brilliant. The atmosphere, the venue looked cool. It was done so professionally. They had like millions of cords because like they had the big stage set up, lights beaming down. We got to see the return of Giannis Amelins and Marlon Kleinsmith, which was good. Fioresic just dominated everyone. Spent about 2 hours in the pub on the after pool on the table there. Caught up with Frodo Hogland. He didn't pull his super match. Caught up with Nicholas Nasty, Glenn Bengston, his wife Erica, who is dangerous on the table as well. What have we got? Hey, Jake, were there any Bulgarians there? I don't think so. There was Sweden, Norway, Latvia, I think there was someone from Poland. There was about 6 or 7 countries. There was about 6 or 7 countries represented there, and even in the local paper, it was like, oh yeah, we had this, and one guy from Australia. I didn't compete. I just did some after pulls. Arm wrestling television placed 5th on the left arm and 1 on the right arm in the J1578. Congratulations, mate. That's awesome. Well done. That's so cool. How's the weather? It's cold. It's very cold. It's like -3 degrees. I'm still banging out the shorts, though. That's what we do here in Australia. We don't mess about. Arminian arm wrestler in the chat saying it's not a tumor. Probably talking about my my big volleyball in the snow. Who qualified for East versus West? So everyone that won on the right arm gets to go, but they then have to go compete in a tournament at East versus West. And this is where I felt bad for the athletes that turned up. Not so much like Marlon and Fia, who destroyed everyone, but I felt bad for the men that won. So here at the Hardanger Open, it is 0 tolerance on PEDs and 0 tolerance on steroids. It is clean to the point where people were getting tested at the event before you pulled. If you had won, Coach Ray got tested, so they're really pushing it to be clean, because they had people like 13 years old there competing, like their juniors division. Europe have got it nailed when it comes to junior divisions. Oh, these junior divisions were stacked. So what's going to happen is these guys are going to go to Turkey, and like, not being funny, but there was an East versus West qualifier in Dubai, and I saw some of those monsters there. And just look at people that are on the East versus West card. So yeah, I kind of felt it'd be bad. It's like, you guys really got to train hard. Good luck. There's one dude that I'm going to make a video about. I hope he goes to the tournament in Turkey. Tums Rosic from Latvia. I hope he goes. That guy is a star, a bona fide star, an excitement war machine on the table. He's from Latvia. Of course, he's from Latvia. It was brilliant. But some of the juniors from Norway were so cool. Really exciting matches that were happening. What else have we got? I went to the Norwegian channel, but you weren't commentating on those vids. You're occasionally in the background. Yes, I didn't commentate the tournament. It was getting a bit messy. So I didn't commentate the tournament, and it went for like 10 hours in the end, 10 and a half hours. So that's a long day. So they've invited me back next year. So fingers crossed I'm back again. And then I'm going to work out a system where I do it all, where I do all of it. So that will be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Yo, says Alex McDonald. What else have we got? Hey, Aussie brothers. This mix. Yeah, okay. Was the Melbourne Cup ever on the line? No, it wasn't. Not at all. Not at all. But it was just cool. Like, everyone just wanted to jump on the table. Man, jumped on with some young Swedish girls. They were like 18, 19. And they were just coming straight out the gate. They were going for blood, but they were cool. They were a little trio throughout the day. trying to learn all their nicknames. So I just called them all Bob. They were all really cool. They were real fun people. Just everyone, like, they had all these volunteers that were just dominating and didn't even complain. Like, they were setting it all up, and then the people running the brackets and everything. I don't know if this is a European thing, but this is the first thing I saw at a tournament. All the athletes had ID badges, and see, this makes a lot of sense because whenever I watch like lots of tournaments and things like that, I'm like, why are you wearing something around your neck like the passes and people wear it back? Just like put it in your bag, like everyone knows you're an athlete. But what I found out is it's a card with a barcode on it. So when you're running a tournament, as soon as you win, to make things easier, someone waiting at the end of the stage has a scanner, and they go boop, and it updates the system. So the people running the system aren't, because in Australia we got one person who has to manually input who wins, and we're always chasing who won. Where this system, it was like bang, beep, boop, and it's updated, and then they could go, and they wouldn't start the next match until the person scanned their barcode. So even though it went for 10 hours, it was very well organized. It was very well run, and the people are just awesome. I'll get to that super match with Carolina Peterson and and Victoria Alushna. I laughed because we had so much laughing over it because nothing happened. Nothing happened in that match. They just both sat in the middle of the table. Now, where I was standing, it was cool because I could just see the minimalist of adjustments. I could just see, that you may or may not have seen on camera. But they just weren't moving. And I think one round even went for like 15 minutes. So, but it was cool because then I could kind of like showcase what I could do and just talk. And I just kept talking throughout the round. And then they just kept going and going and going. So when I get back home, I want to rewatch that match, maybe on quicker speed, but I just want to see exactly from ready goes how long, including the fouls, that it all went through. But for me, what was also interesting about this tournament and about these super matches and about these events was I got an insight into how WAF runs. And is it entertaining? Is it, and things like that. So there's bits and pieces that I definitely take into my entertainment super match side of things. Absolutely, you can have a little bit of this, a bit of both. But I tell you what, this event was mega. There was like 191 people, and you could enter in multiple classes. So there was like 488 entries. Everyone was natural, unless they've just been busted. But the atmosphere was cool, and everyone hang around this massive venue. It was in this hotel that you look outside and there's mountains and things like that. And I'll put some pictures on when Uncle John and I do a maximum bank Thursday or a Friday. We'll do a show this week, but I'll be flying when it happens. But it was just something else. It was just something else. Right, what else have we got? Did you like being on stage? Jar, I love being on stage. This is my job. This is why I get flown all around the world. If you're talking to me, Jar, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, what do we got? Are you ever going to come? I'll get to this question in a moment. But this one here, the next morning, poor Carolina, we're all having breakfast, and Coach Ray and I, went to town on her, what we could do and still come back. And their match was going. We had so many fun jokes. And Ray and I even thought about like making a video to sit in the corner. We both might make separate videos, but we almost made a video together. Are you ever going to come to the US? Apparently May 11th. I'm allowed to enter. So I've got to double check that. And then just get all the US promoters to book me. I know hopefully later on in the year with Tim Talmadge and Washington State Championships, hopefully I'll be there. I've got a great relationship with the 98%. So hopefully next year I'll be a winner blast. It all just depends on dates and everything like that. Sindre with a good 110 class. That was the class you were in. It was awesome. It was, yeah, there were some big dudes in your club. I mean, you were the biggest one out of them all, but there were some big guys. So I was very excited, really enjoyed watching it. Yeah, would love to pluck a few guys or, bring a team Australia next year and throw that into the mix and see how a few of our big guys go in that big class, because there were some mountains. There were some mountains in your division, Sindres. Some mountains. The Schmo, what's going on, man? Jake, summon a snowboard. How does it all for the people? Oh, he does it all for the people. Absolutely. Defense Foster, massive respect for Ryan lately, taking crap from no one. Ryan doesn't take crap from anyone, ever. I think it's just we just don't get bullied here in Australia. We don't like to be bullied, and I certainly will be firing back. But this whole weekend was about Norway, so I blocked out everything else arm wrestling. So that's why you didn't really see too much from my channel, unless it was about this amazing trip, because they really invested time. They invested money in bringing me here. They really thought I was a big, massive special guest, which was something else. And all the athletes treated me. Some of the things they were saying to me, it was like, wow. So I was like, nah, I'm not disrespecting this by having other shit on my channel, just dumb shit that we're banging our heads over and over again, and I'll fight it. Sound Saver, what's going on? Back as a member. How you going? Who else have we got? Mauricio. Hi, Jake. Only quality, my friend. Matt Road Sport in the chat. When I get back, Matt, we will probably have some messages sending to each other. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, Matt, but I've got to talk to you about a few things. Yeah, absolutely. Some exciting stuff as well. You should come in Italy at the super match one day in the future. Hey, you've got to pay for my flights, accommodation, and food, and you got to pay me. This is my job now, so I'm just going to publicly say it. That's what it takes. There, I've got a price tag and including all expenses, and I'll be there. I'd love to come to Italy. Thank you very much. If you love your job, you're winning at life. Congrats on the success. Thank you. I love it. I am loving exactly what I do. Ready Bang, great job. You're saying enjoy the event. Prefer super match rounds to be consecutive. That's something I want to talk about on Maximum Bang Monday. What did you guys... Oh, you guys can give me a bit of feedback from what Dizzy's saying. So if you watch the super matches, they tried something because there were so many of them. We weren't expecting what Carolina and Victoria Illusioner did. So that kind of dragged the event on. But what they did was they had round one of one match, round one of another match, round two, round three, round three. To see if they could move it quicker, to see if we could keep people interested. What do you guys think? I do the bullying around here. Ready Bang, says Spermies. Kazi, yeah, the government in Australia did bully me, but I'm a pure blood. So I won. I'm traveling the world. They said I couldn't do anything. I'm here in Norway. So they tried to bully me, but I won. What else have we got? James Clark says, hello. Thanks, James. Thanks, Indre. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, my man. Really appreciate it. What else have we got? Does Tall Poppy go international now? Sad. Does Tall Poppy? Are you talking about me? You're not a fan, buddy? I don't know. I don't know if this is a crack at me or not. Who knows? Oh, well, if you're talking about me, yeah, I've been going international for 6 months now. Almost once a month. Hope you enjoy kicking the table. What else have we got? Because I want to keep talking about Norway, the people, the event, the atmosphere, mega. Tall Paul, what's going on, buddy? Good morning, Mr. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Oh, that was another thing. I loved it. Everyone doing my accent. Absolutely loved it. It was a ripper. It was so funny. They were just anytime. Jake, mate. Aussie arm wrestler. Yeah, they were great, calling me Crocodile Dundee and whatnot. Well done on commentating the longest women match in history. I don't know how you found so much to say during that match. You certainly found your calling. Thank you. I'm always big on really taking advantages of opportunities. And that was another opportunity when they weren't moving. And with arm wrestling, you just don't know what's going to happen next. Victoria Lushner had a 9-minute, 45-second battle with Victoria Carlson in the right arm in the tournament. So if you don't know, Victoria Lushner is like a 15-time world champion. So she can hang and bang. So, yeah, but it's just like, all right, cool. This is why I'm here. That moment was exactly the reason I get brought over. Exactly the reason. But thank you. What else have we got? Sondre Ambush Arm Wrestling. So sadly, I wasn't able to compete at the Hardanger Open this time. Would have loved to have met you there, Jake. You are a true and honest legend and deserve the biggest respect from the arm wrestling community. Thanks, mate. That's cheers from Norway. Hey, we're in the same country at the moment. I leave tomorrow. So really appreciate it. Yeah, next year, mate. They've invited me for next year. So let's catch up next year. Truth be told, did Hardanger nix the red sports coat? No. I left it at home because I said, what do you need me to wear? And they made me a special polo shirt with Hardanger Handbuck. That's the name of the club. So I wanted to wear that around there. So the red jacket didn't come to Norway. Oh, this is a great question. I am editing a video. Fioresic and Marlon Kleinsmith. So a bit of quick backstory. Those two came on my show 18 months ago, probably. And they were talking about Sustrom or something. I think it's called Sustrom or something like that. It's just rotten fish in a can. And they couldn't send it to me to taste and put on the show. So they didn't forget. So they brought me a can of this rotten fish from Sweden. And it's that bad, right? You have to go outside. It stinks. It's one of the worst smells I've ever had. And the taste isn't so great either. So there's a fun video. Thanks to David for filming. I'm going to chop that up and it just for the bits with me. But it was hilarious. And Latvian people are weird. You'll understand when you watch the video. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Giannis. I'm talking to you. That was ridiculous. So that was funny. That was really funny. Yeah, so that was real cool. That it was heaps of fun. Like, I wish they got the part. So we were talking about all weekend, Jake, after the tournament, you got to eat this fish, you got to eat this fish, you got to eat this fish. All right, calm down. Yeah, we're having a great laugh with it. Anyway, after the medal ceremony, I wanted to get out of my clothes, put some shorts on, and then went down to the bar, and a lot of the people I'd been spending time with weren't there. I thought, oh, they all must be getting ready, getting dressed up or whatever. And then Victoria Carlson finds me. She's like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in the arena. So I come right. And I thought it was just going to be 5 or 6 of us trying it. About 40 people came out. You'll see in the video. They're like, oh, Jake's going to eat the fish. Jake's going to eat the fish. And they all followed me, and we're all having a laugh. And yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Jake, you did an amazing job. That's not an easy task working alone. You have to always be switched on with no other commentary to collaborate with. Well done. Thanks, Burmese. Yeah. Couldn't just bounce back and forth. But yeah, they say it in arm wrestling, but in commentary, there's levels to this shit. And a lot of people just don't understand. Yeah, whether it's a 1-man crew, a 2-man crew, a 3-man crew. Works better if people stay in their roles, color, play-by-play anchor. It's funny because I listen to some commentary and you just see people trying to dominate and overrule and things like that, or just make it more about them. My job as a commentator is to make the athletes amazing. And when there was nothing happening in the middle of the table, I wanted to let you know that it was amazing. Yeah, there's levels to it. Thank you very much. Yeah, can't wait to put out the video. Yeah, I think it is a thing they do, the foreigners, because they know how bad it tastes, and it's fun. It's fun. Like, if they ever come to Australia, I'll scare them with snakes and things like that. Can't wait to see the video. What are my plans to my flight? As soon as this stream finishes, I'm going, there's a bed right there. I'm going straight to bed. Straight to bed. And I'm just going to sleep until I have to go to the airport. So it's just like a 5-minute taxi ride here from where I'm staying. But yeah. So going back to the Hardanger Open, yeah, it was. I didn't film much. Like, I got on stage and started filming stuff. Like, you saw a little match. I got all of the Giannis matches on video and things like that. But then it was like, I just couldn't stop talking to everyone. So I couldn't film everything. Like, everyone was just real nice to me and just chatting and asking whatever questions. There was hardly a time where I was sitting by myself. So even though I didn't commentate all day at the tournament, man, I was talking to everyone. 200 people in the room because you had parents. I met this awesome arm wrestler from Romania, young fellow. I think he turns 15 today. So happy birthday, Alexandru Bakuru. Apologies if didn't say your last name right. Him and his parents were there, and they were just awesome. The way he was a great young kid, and we jumped on the table afterwards. He was a bit tired, but we jumped on the table, had a bit of fun. So yeah, it was great. It was great. Just everyone there was really good. Was really good. Awesome job, Jake. Best match on the men's side. Best match on the men's side from Jeremiah. There was this one puller. Man, I wish I remembered everyone's names. because there was a guy in the juniors, Hardanger, I think his name was. He was my guy. He was cool. There was a lot of exciting pulls. I wish I'd remembered their names. There was this one guy who pulled, I think he'd come third in, might have been Giannis's division. I'd have to go back and look, but he never had a bad match, win or lose. And best match on the men's side, best match on the men's side is impossible because from the lightweights to the super heavyweights to the grandmasters, everyone was hanging and banging. There were so many good matches throughout the day. It was so good. It was good to catch up and meet Emil Ekström from Sweden. He's been on the show before with Chance Shaw. It was pretty cool just catching up with him and having a chat. But yeah, it was something else. Damn. Victoria and Carolyn must have been match of the tournament. Well, it depends what eyes. Depends what eyes you were watching it with, Dan. Because a lot of us there thought it was boring. It was weird. It was, yeah, a lot of us were like, oh, okay. Interesting. So I just got to, sorry, I thought I just have to check something. No, that's okay. But there we go. Okay. Let's get back to you guys. Yeah, it depends what eyes you're watching for. So at times, like during the rounds, I was just watching them both like wild snakes, just waiting for one of them to go and then so the other one could attack. And you could just see they were like concentrating on each other's breathing, on each other's movements. And I was watching them like try and climb hands and things like that. So in a technical aspect, in a purist form, at points it was very entertaining. But then at other times, it was like nothing's happening. But yeah, that went for like over an hour. I reckon from every round, went to a decider. Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, it depends what eyes. Hey, now speaking of good Norwegian pullers, Sondre Brekker, this guy can go. How many golds did you end up taking, Sondre? Let me know. He's very good puller. Very good dude as well. Very good dude. Keep your eye on this young fella, Sondre Brekker. Young fella, I think he's, how old are you, mate? 20? Young man, but got a bright future in the sport. He pulled in a super match and then killed it. Killed it. So it was, yeah, got a lot of time for Sondre. Really nice young man. And he also did some reffing as well. So this guy does everything. The anticipation was exciting, especially with the small hits every now and then. Yeah, it was funny. It was different. Luis in the chat says, "Sup, Aussie," and all the usual suspects. What's going on for you? Was it tough while commentating to not say what move they should have done? No, I can say anything I want because it's almost like, oh, don't try and be funny. Don't try and be distracting, So at times I was like, hitting the fingers and whatnot or carving in. Them two don't need to listen to me. Those two knew exactly what they were doing. Plus, Victoria's husband is a superstar. He won gold in a couple of divisions the next day. She's a 15-time world champion. She doesn't need to listen to me. Carolina Peterson's one of the pound for pound in her weight class. Well, not even just in her weight class, but she's one of the best, at the moment in her weight division. So they didn't need me. Plus, Carolina had like Fia and Marlon screaming orders. So there was nothing I could have said, that either wasn't already being said or would have helped them at all. But there were at times the referees during that match, which was quite funny because one of them's like a headmaster WAF referee, David. Very by the rules, very strict. And even he said, and so did my man from Latvia that was refereeing, was like, man, when you were commentating, I was trying not to laugh and things like that. So there's always fun distractions and things like that. Unknown arm in the chat. Yeah, we'll chat all that during the week when I get back. Because I'm tired. I miss my wife. I miss my daughter. And I just want to focus things on Norway. But you don't have to, yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of the whole event. Like, so many people deserve so much recognition. And if the dates fit in, I got not only did I get invited back to Norway next year, but if the dates fit for this year, I've been invited to 2 events. We're going to talk and discuss and yada yada yada. This is only like temporary, maybe in the works, because I'm going to. I hate discussing it because it's one of those things that it's just so vague. I can say things and it's going to hint about things and it's going to be that. So some things have been happening very coincidentally. My channel and other things. So I've been invited to 2 events later on this year that you wouldn't think I would be invited to. But I know once I make these announcements publicly, I know someone's going to go attack to ensure I don't go. I think that's the best way to explain it. But so that's going to be really interesting. So I'm going to meet with some people when I get back from Australia. And I'm going to see if my let's call it a conspiracy theory. Let's see if it comes true. I'd be very interested. I'd be very interested to see what happens. Yeah, so yeah, but I can't make those announcements yet. Sondre, very fun meeting. What do you think about the juniors in Norway and Sweden? So many with a bright future, including you, Sondre, including you. Wow, did you guys put on a show? I mean, shit, there was that Victoria Lushina's daughter, 13 years old, hanging and banging. Then there was Tuva from Norway. She was 14. She racked up medals. Yeah, then is it Harvard? Is it Harvard? I think that's his name. He was an excitement machine. And for those that don't know, the juniors go up to like 23. Yeah, it was about I think you guys go up to 23 years old with your juniors. So, mate, it was so exciting what I could watch there, because we don't have juniors in Australia. We might like have 2. Trying to work with this young fellow Marco to start getting arm wrestling into high schools over in Australia. So I turned up and saw what you juniors were doing, and from all different clubs in Norway and Sweden. Man, arm wrestling's lasting forever. Lasting forever, what you guys are doing. It was just brilliant. It was very exciting to see. It was so exciting. I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And I hope, and everyone watching the super matches saw some of the juniors. If you go watch the tournament, the juniors were predominantly on table 1. So if you want to go back to the Norwegian Arm Wrestling channel and go to table 1, and the predominantly of the juniors were on that table. But I watched heaps. You guys are doing a very good job over there, Sundray. A very good job. And it was awesome to meet you too. And it was awesome to meet everyone there. It was really cool. And I was truly honored, Sundray. And you can tell everyone this. I was truly honored that you guys allowed me to come to your country, and you guys wanted me there, and you guys enjoyed it. So I appreciate it. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, everyone's being kind. Hey, Criggy, how are you, buddy? I've got a video of it. And when I get back to Australia, I'll clip it and I'll show you it. And it's disgusting. It's gross. Oh. Mate, a lot of people like the rotten fish. It's a lot of people like it. So in the video, you'll see Giannis not only eat it, but lick his lips. It was horrible. It was horrible. I didn't like it at all. I didn't think it was any good. I don't want it to be any good, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Guys, I'll probably only go for about another 5 minutes. Yeah, probably about another 5 or so minutes, because I'm going to go to bed. A rotten shark from Iceland, says Sound Saber. Ew. That's disgusting. I don't like that. A rotten shark. Anything rotten. Like, yeah, anything rotten is no, thank you. Let's not have that. Please, let's not have that. Okay, just got to find something. There you go. Alrighty, what else have we got? Is all of that is flying around. The people that do love it, I cannot trust them anymore. David Ma, what's going on? Wait, where did it go? David Ma. Ready, bang. Torpal, so what's Jake's next event? So next weekend, I'm commentating my hometown state championships. Then I don't think I have anything in April, anything yet. And then the start of May, I am flying to the middle of nowhere in Australia. There's a big super match that's going to be on my channel. Not sure if it'll be live or recorded, because I don't really have like awesome equipment for live. I can only like put my camera or my phone there, and it's like, so you don't get the angles and whatnot, and we're not sure if the sound will be good. So we'll see. But I'm going to go up there and host it. Then There's something else in May, and I just don't know. June, there's a big event. September, there's a bit, yeah, got a lot. But the actual next one, I believe when I'm commentating the state championships, it will be on the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation YouTube channel. What else have we got? What else have we got? Phil Woody says, Jaco, working hard. You're only a short swim away from Scotland. Meet you at Fox's place. Take care. Safe flight, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, we're on the same time frame at the moment. Not too far from you. Hope you and your family are doing well. Jake, my wife is due home from Toronto anytime now. Can't wait. But your wife will be happy to see you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She will be. I can't wait. That's what will be in April. Thank you. That's what will be in April, the 24-hour stream. Yeah. 24-hour stream. And I'll try and get just about everyone on the show. I'll invite almost everyone, including you watching. Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great. What else have we got? Okay. Yeah, so thank you to Erling Midtun. He was brilliant. He ran an amazing event. Thank you to everyone from Norway for opening up their arms and just treating me fantastic. Thank you to Hotel Ullensberg for like the amazing hotel, the amazing view, like just seeing the glaciers, seeing the mountains with all the snow on it, seeing it actually snow, seeing just like inches and inches and inches of snow. Thank you to that. Thank you to all the athletes for being amazing. They were just so much fun. Thank you to the volunteers that helped run the event and get it going. Thank you to all the other countries that turned up and wanted to hang out. Thank you for everyone not breaking my arms or pitting me too easy on the after pool table. That was fun. Thanks for everyone for not thinking I stunk too bad after the fish. Stunk, is that a word? I don't know. But I really got excited on the after pool table. I think my first thing I'm going to do when I get back home is drop a lot of weight. I'm not going to do it silly, but I'm going to drop weight and I'm going to try and compete this year. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I was on the after pool table, felt all right, hips weren't too bad, and it's now just becoming the weight's a bit uncomfortable, and that's just because I've just been loving life and love being at that, and no one wants to catch up with me for a salad, and I'm the same when I meet people like, oh, let's have a beer. Okay. But yeah, so no Maximum Bang Monday tomorrow, as a reminder. No Maximum Bang Monday because I fly out in like 12 hours and it takes me 24 hours to get home. So, but I'll talk with John and we'll see if we can do like a Maximum Bang Thursday or a Maximum Bang Friday or something like that. Yeah, so that is what is upcoming. So I can't wait. So I'll be radio silent. I'll be radio silent. Yeah, just listening, just reading some of your comments. Yeah, you're just missing it a little bit. But like I said, I'll go into that. I'll go into that. Basically, the live stream will be called "Live Stream Isn't Hurting." This is, and I'll tell you, everyone, when will I drop my rebuttal? I'm in an awkward position. I'm in a very awkward position. It's hard. That's why I need to have some conversations with people privately first. I'm in a different position than others. And I'm being very careful with my words as well. That's how hot I am. That's why I've got to be very, very careful. And yeah, because I'll win. I win every time. So that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We all love each other. We all love each other. So I can't just sit here and giggle to myself. So yeah. We want the shoot interview. Well, Jeremiah, yeah. So, like I said, I need to have some conversations with some people when I get home. Let me do that first. Let me do that first. And then I'm coming in with a loaded Gatling gun. There we go. How do we get Aussie drunk ASAP? We need to loosen those lips. Nah. When this shit ain't a game. It's not a game. Like, this is my job. This is my career. So I take things and I take things very I don't know what I'm talking. I really try and open things up, and I really try and I have to be very careful at times what I say. Hence why I'm in Norway. Hence why I'm on King of the Table. You know, it's and going to New Zealand, America, Canada, Ireland. Hence why arm gods don't really care. They want me to just go nuts. And that's why I love arm gods. But yeah, but there's just the times. There's once again, there's levels to this shit. And I'll win every time. So yeah, just be happy, everyone. Just be happy. I am. I am. I swam in a pool outside while looking at mountains and the snow. Jake, I'm sorry to put you in a bad position. You can announce it. Just tell all the followers you are coming to Saskatchewan. No, I wish. I wish. Thanks, everyone. Oh, it's great. Yeah. It's not that I'm neutral. It's just I need to cross my T's and dot my I's first. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do. Ah, yay. Ah, yes. I was just about to hang up and go to bed. Yay. Good morning. I love you. That's my wife, if you didn't know. That's Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Yay. Ready, bang. Love. Lava. Can't wait to see you, Zadie and Zeus, when I get home. Can't wait. Thank you very much, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. I love you very much. Winner. Scream it out like Engen. Blink twice if Gabby is the enemy. Man, Gabby will never be the enemy. I love Gabriela Vasconcelos in an arm wrestling sense. We all know I love my wife. What else have we got? So I think Tobias has a chance against Vitali. Yeah, you've always got a chance. There's always a chance. The initial answer to every time will always be yes. You guys always hear about my Buster Douglas analogy. So, all right, left arm. I reckon he can move him. Yeah, be difficult. It'll be hard. Vitali's really good. It'll be hard, but I reckon it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a good match. Jack Sparrow. How you going, Jack Sparrow? Hope you are well. All righty. Bedtime, everyone. I am out of here. I love you all, especially you, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler. Guys, just keep an eye on this channel. It's going to be very exciting. In the meantime, just go back and watch all my videos. But yeah, it's things are heating up. It's going to be really interesting when I land back into Australia. Big announcements. It's going to be some big announcements. If I can get these deals done, you'll have no idea. I think they're huge. It'll be brilliant. If I can get these announcements done for the arm wrestling world, this 100%, maybe not 100%, but it changes the game. It ruffles feathers, and it just shows it. The pendulum might have been swung what I was offered whilst I was in Norway. Yeah. I'm not on tomorrow, Spermies. I'm not on tomorrow. I'll be flying. So I won't be on tomorrow. Chris, late to the party, but what town are you in Norway? Hardanger is the region. I don't know what the town was. I can't remember what the town was called, but it was Hotel Ulsvagenberg or something like that. Ulsvagen or something like that. Right now, I'm in Bergen. I'm around the corner from the airport, and I'm just going to catch a 5-minute taxi to the airport. At the moment, I'm in Bergen. And can anyone answer a question for me? You turn up to Bergen, right? And there's a big sign that says Bergen with a question mark. Does anyone know why? Last one from Megatron for a wrap up. Hello, Aussie. Ready, bang. I believe Bowen has a 44% chance of beating Artem. I think Ryan wins. It's a dangerous match. I don't think it's a win-win for Ryan at all. It's a fun match. But what Ryan wants, this is maybe a win-win. It's not a win-win, but maybe I'll be wrong. I might get him on the show later on in the week. See what we can do. All right, I'm out of here. Guys, get excited. For this channel. Trust me. Guys, back me. Go tell the world to get on board this channel because the world will know. It'll be great. I feel like dropping some clues or something. No, I don't because I don't want, like, if these deals don't come through, like, and it's like, oh yeah. Because I want to announce them now, what I was offered, but then if I get home and the dates don't fit in, or a third party says, oh, no, then there's no point. But anyway, all right, I'm going to bed. Love you all. Stay happy, stay positive. And remember, you are very important, not only in the arm wrestling world, but the world in general. And I will see you when I'm back in Australia. Thank you, Norway. Thank you so much. You have been absolutely a dream, and I can't wait to come back next year.